Hi, Eddie Marcus here. I got a message for the American people who are kind of excited that the immigrants who wanted to support Trump and are finding out that Trump was everything that the blacks had said that he is. And now they are being punished for voting. And many of the American people find that funny or something to laugh about. And I want to advise you, stop the silliness. We got problems as blacks. We've always had problems. They haven't gone any place. And with Trump, they're going to intensify. So, on top of that, we are in the same boat that we've always been in. And now others realize that they are in that boat as well. And so rather than try to laugh at them, we should come together and make plans to work together since we know we're in that same boat. Our efforts should be, rather than laugh, is to engage ourselves in whatever way we can to not only expose the evilness and the hellishness of Trump, his administration, and the American system as it is reflected to people of color, but trying to get the representatives that have been chosen in these various states to support Trump, to get them recalled, to stamp Trump's programs in their mind, and to do more than that, but exercise as much as we can to pull Trump out of office. And we should be doing that now, not laughing. And I know a lot of you guys who got your political posts and you're doing those other things, you're constantly talking. I notice you're laughing and trying to say that they deserve it. I've heard some people say you would call ICE and tell them to come get these people because they didn't understand. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to think about that. That is not helping us. That just divides us more. And not only that, I want to remind you of this. These people had their reasons for not trusting the American system. They had their reasons for going for Donald Trump. But I want to say to you, how many times have you known that you were offered the opportunity to live your life here in America as though you were in heaven? You probably never heard of it. Why? Because the powers that be wouldn't do anything to keep you from hearing it. But it happened. It happened several times. The position of President of the United States was offered to you that would eliminate the pain and suffering that you have endured. But like the immigrants who were not abreast with the necessary information, you weren't. And so when you are laughing at them, there are others that's laughing at you because you rejected. I'm going to just tell you, it's God's plan. Now, you might not even believe in God. You might have wanted a Republican or a Democrat, but anything but God. But I want to say to you and anybody else, the only one that cares about you is the true God, the universal God. And I'm not talking about these other gods, Asian gods, other little gods. I don't want to give them any credit by calling their names. In fact, I've forgotten most of them. But I want to tell you this, the God of your life. You might say, well, he's not working for me. No, he has created you. He has prepared the earth for you. He has made sure that the resources necessary to accomplish the things that we would accomplish, he's provided that they are here. Also set it up so you can have a career that you can choose and give you your greatest joy. It has not been that God that has prevented that from happening. It has been your submission to the evil one. In America, it's been your submission to believing in white folks, your white supreme God, your white Jesus. It has been your submission to that have kept you in the bucket with stink and slop and Trump. But it's not going to just go away. You have choice. This is one thing about the God that I'm speaking to you about. Gave you choice. Even if it's not happening, even if the best things that you could imagine in life are not happening, why don't you stand up for it anyway? You think it's impossible? Why do you think it's impossible? Well, that's a long story. But I just want to say to you, ladies and gentlemen, that God, the only power that cares about you, that only power that can protect you from Trump, because when he's gone, there'll be others, that would protect you from the snakes that he brought in with him. Well, when they're gone, there will be others. But will protect you by opening up your mind, giving you the truth so you can have confidence in the truth. That requires something different. And you can't be laughing at anyone that's been messed over because you've been messed over. Everybody's being messed over. So I say to you, rethink this thing. Rethink it and start making decisions that will work for you. And that would be a decision that if it works for you, it will work for somebody else. If it's a decision that will work only for you, forget it. Those kind of decisions have always been here. They are divisive and they are no good. So I stand to you today. I'm not speaking as a Democrat. I'm not speaking as a Republican. I'm not even speaking as one that's in love with the Constitution, because the Constitution has screwed everybody in this country. Let me say it again. This Constitution has screwed everybody in this country. So I'm talking about you, about those things that's right. And what am I talking about when I say those things that's right? Those things that will work for me and will cause me no pain and suffering. And they'll work for you and cause you no pain and suffering. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you, I hope, would want. If you don't, then keep on laughing. Keep on laughing, and you'll see what you're going to get. All right, take heed, ladies and gentlemen. Spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for you. I want you to know that God loves you, but you got to love God. And the way you love God is by loving your neighbor. You don't love your neighbor, you can't love God. So don't be trying to run no game. The time for game's over. Goodbye for now.